How is everyone?
You're not actually expecting them to answer, are you?
I am. Anywho, I'm talking like a Southern Belle, because you know I am.
It's very annoying.
Shut up. Alright, let's get started. I'm Stacy. This is my guest host for today, Taylor, and tonight we're going to tackle George Romero. Disclaimer, I am not a George Romero fangirl. I don't know everything about George Romero. So, just, bleh. That's right, folks. Alright,
Let's go.
let's go. We only have a limited amount of time here. We're going to tackle George's first work in the Of Dead series, Night of the Living Dead. This was made, and if I am correct, 1968, directed by George Romero, written by George A. Romero and John A. Russo, and the tagline is, "They keep coming back in bloodthirsty lust for human flesh." Ooh.
Fun.
It's a great movie, great for the time it was made in.
Yeah.
It's black and white, I think.
Yeah, it's black and white.
Well, no, I'm rambling.
Oh.
I don't art history, but something like Tom Savini or something like that, who's awesome. It was great for the time it was made. I really enjoyed the way the zombies looked and things like that, and how the violence was made for just the time being. It was really great. A classic. If you don't have this in your horror movie collection, you really, really need to get it. It's a must-have.
It is.
Going up to the 1990s, Night of the Living Dead, the remake. Now, I don't exactly know who directed this one. I can find out for you in a second, because, you know, the loving and wonderful IMDb. This was actually directed by Tom Savini, and writing credits go to John A. Russo for the earlier screenplay and George Romero as well. Now, I'm almost positive Tom Savini did the makeup artistry for this one, because if he didn't, then that's just stupid, isn't it? You've seen these, right?
Yeah.
What was your opinion on the remake of Night of the Living Dead?
I thought it was okay, but I thought it was a little bit cheesy almost. I think it was cheesier. I like the original one better.
The original is hard, really hard to upstand, but for 1990, the effects weren't groundbreaking, but they were pretty neat.
Yeah.
It's a good movie, new or old. The old is better though.
It is.
So we're gonna rate the two in the series because we forgot to do that. We're in a rush and we don't know what the hell we're doing. All right, Old Night of the Living Dead. I'm gonna give it an 8 just because it's a classic and it was wonderful.
I'm gonna give it a 7 because it was a classical, but just not up to standards. I don't know.
For 1968, it's pretty darn good.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Okay, Night of the Living Dead remake. I'm gonna give it a 6. It was good.
I didn't really like it that much. I really didn't, the remake.
They're coming for you, Barbara. Alright, so let's go to the original Dawn of the Dead. This was made, I think, in the 70s sometime. Don't know, so we're gonna contact Mr. IMDb over here.
Yay! Great website, by the way.
It is. I owe everything I know to IMDb. Her mother's here to pick her up in the middle of making of our Get Real episode.
Great.
Dawn of the Dead was made in
Bye, Get Viewers. Bye.
1978. Wow, this episode really bites. For a short time period, we're doing pretty good. And then there was one. I'm rambling, it's really not making any sense. Okay. The original Dawn of the Dead in 1978 was written and directed by George A. Romero. Hold on, I gotta answer the phone. Hello? Yes? Yes? Howdy. Yep. Alrighty. Word. Okay, bye. Ah! They don't know it, but they were on Get Real. So, as wonderful as this episode has been, I'm gonna have to stop filming for now and start over later. Goodbye. Okay, Sorry guys, today's been kind of crazy and this is totally short notice and I didn't expect it for it to be this wild or anything, but okay, we were talking about Dawn of the Dead, the original, made in 1978. This was written and directed by George A. Romero, as I'm pretty sure I said before. I really liked this Dawn of the Dead. I don't know, the atmosphere of the mall and the humor that was incorporated in some parts of this movie really added something different to this genre, this franchise. The acting was mediocre but good enough. And as a synopsis, I'm sure if you don't know, it's just pretty much the ever-growing epidemic of zombies has risen, and they're trapped inside of a mall, living on the communities there, and just trying to stay alive, pretty much. And it's pretty good. I'm gonna give the original a 7. I really did like it. But yeah. Now let's tackle our final film for tonight, the remake of Dawn of the Dead. Now, okay, I actually liked the remake better than the original in this case. I really, really did. Just, I don't know, the special effects, I just liked it better. I thought it moved along better. Some things weren't quite as well explained, but it still had the fundamentals of the great George A. Romero film, I thought. I just liked the characters better, I think. There was more humor, which keeps things light, even though it's kind of a grim topic. I really did like the original better, and I'm going to give the original a 9. This has been a crazy, crazy episode of Get Real. I got a phone call, had a guest host for about 2 minutes, talked about George A. Romero films, kinda. So I'm going to run through the movies again and then say goodbye. So, la-da-da-da. Night of the Living Dead, 1968. We gave this, I gave it an 8, she gave it a 7, so it gets a 7.5. Night of the Living Dead, the 1990s version, I gave it a 6, she gave it a 3, which is somewhere around a 4. I'm not very good at math, so you're going to have to forgive me. Okay, Dawn of the Dead, the 1978 original, written and directed by George A. Romero. I gave it a 7 or 8, I believe. I think it was a 7. And the original, which I gave a 9. So I gave the original Dawn of the Dead an 8. I can't remember crap. So, okay, well, I'm going to have to say goodbye, and hopefully the next episode of Get Real will be more organized and everything. Holy crap, this has been a crazy, crazy episode. Thanks to all my friends on YouTube who really keep me going, keep me wanting to make these episodes, and thanks to you people who criticize me, who make me want to show you up, because that's what I do, I show people. So, goodbye, so have a wonderful Mother's Day, tell your mama you love her, and it's about time you got real.